Hi students, I am your chemistry miss Mrs. Anbu Malar. Today we are going to see a fourth lesson, transition elements. Previous lesson we are completed the oxidation state and potential energy and electrode potential. So previous lesson we completed that one. Today the fourth lesson, again the topic name is magnetic properties. So what is mean by magnetic properties? So before going to that, first one is what is mean by magnetic property. So here the electronic configuration. So first we are going to understand what is magnetic property. So in the electronic configuration, how to explain the magnetic property. So first one is it has two properties, spinning motion and another one is orbital motion. What is mean by spinning motion? The electrons are spinning on its own axis, spinning around its own axis in addition to orbital motion around the nucleus. The electrons are revolving around the nucleus and also is spinning on its own axis. So due to this two rotation, the magnetic field will be produced on that electron. So that is called as the electronic configuration. The electrons are revolving around its own nucleus and also spinning around its own axis. So that is this electronic configuration. This magnetic properties classified four types of magnetic property. First one is diamagnetic property. Diamagnetic property, and the second one is paramagnetic property. And the third one is ferromagnetic property. And the fourth one is antiferromagnetic. In this video we are going to see the four types of diamagnetic and paramagnetic and the ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic. What is mean by diamagnetics? We already studied the 11th standard. What is mean by diamagnetic property? So dia means that is diamagnetic property. There is no unpaired electron. So what is the meaning for that? There is no unpaired electron. That is called as diamagnetic. So no unpaired electron means that is paired electron. All the electrons are paired electrons. Okay, so paired means the opposite spin. So only one is positive and another one is negative. The two opposite spins are there. So that is called as, so that is the reason the opposite spins are there. The net magnetic moment will be 0. So the net magnetic moment will be 0. What is the reason? So one is revolving around its right side, means the another one is around at the opposite side. So that is the two poles are revolving opposite pole, means that the net charge will be 0. So that is net magnetic moment will be 0. So the net magnetic moment will be 0. This is the another one. So this is called as diamagnetic. What is mean by paramagnetic? So again next one is paramagnetic. What is mean by paramagnetic? So in this paramagnetic, so that is n-1d orbital. So that is n-1d vacant orbital. There is unpaired electrons are there. So that is unpaired electrons are there. That is called as paramagnetic. Unpaired electrons are there. That is called as paramagnetic. What is diamagnetic? No unpaired electron, also paired one. So due to this pair, that net magnetic moment will be 0. So what is mean by paramagnetic? n-1. So the n-1. So that is unpaired electrons are there. So what is the reason? The electrons are revolving around the nucleus and also revolving on its own axis. So that is the reason spinning angular momentum will be produced. Spinning angular momentum, spinning angular momentum, spinning angular momentum plus orbital angular momentum will be produced. Orbital magnetic momentum will be produced. But in this 3D series, so in this spinning angular momentum, orbital magnetic momentum will be produced. But in this 3D series, what is the reason? The 3D series, orbital angular momentum will be very less. In the 3D series, orbital angular momentum will be very less. What is the reason? So because the electron, it has restricted rotation electron movement. So the outermost electrons are restricted electron movements, and also the outer environment not favor for this magnetic moment. So the outer rotation, the outer moment, the electrons are the outer environment is not favored for this rotation. That is the reason in this 3D series no orbital magnetic moment, only spinning angular momentum will be there. Spinning angular momentum is there. Okay, so in the 3D series, the orbital magnetic moment is no orbital angular magnetic moment, but here the spinning angular momentum won't be there because the reason the outer restricted electron moment, it is not favor for the rotation. So that is the reason no orbital magnetic moment, only spinning angular momentum because of the unpaired vacant orbitals, unpaired electron in the outermost electron in the d orbital. So the another one is so in this 3D series, it is considered as a tiny, it acts as a tiny magnet. So it is act as a tiny magnet. So what is the reason? Because it is a rotation in the closed circle. It look like a closed packed one. So that is the reason it is act as a tiny magnet. The 3D series, the substance is act as a tiny magnet. So what is the magnetic moment? How it can be explained? So the magnetic moment, it is explained as the mu s. So what is mu s? So what is the mu s? Mu s equal to n into n plus 2. What is the formula? N into n plus 2, and also it is mu s and Bohr magneton. Mu s and the Bohr magneton. The external magnetic field, the dipole moment. So in this Bohr magneton, in this unpaired electron, applied the external magnetic field. So here we are studying the unpaired electron. So n is equal to number of unpaired electron. But here when the external magnetic field is applied, so in this unpaired electron, the electrons are randomly organized. So the due to this presence of dipole moment, the electrons are randomly organized. When we are applying the external magnetic field, this dipole moment is parallel to the applied magnetic field. So that is the reason. So first one is here this dipole, due to this dipole moment, the electrons are due to this dipole moments, the electrons are randomly organized. But when you are applying the external magnetic field, it is parallel to the applied magnetic field. So that is called as, this is the unpaired electron. So when you are applying the external magnetic field, the randomly electrons are parallel to the applied magnetic field. That is organically arranged. So that is the another one. So external, when we are applying the external magnetic field, it is organized one. So this is the another one. So next we are going to see the ferromagnetic. What is meant by ferromagnetic? The ferromagnetic means that is, it is same like a paramagnetic. What is meant by paramagnetic? So here, that is example, iron, cobalt, nickel. The three elements are having the ferromagnetic properties, iron, cobalt, nickel. But here only one difference is already it is orderly arrangement. So that is it is parallel to the dipole moments when the already proper alignment. So the it is called as permanent magnet. Permanent magnet. So because it is orderly arrangement. So here the only difference unpaired electron and this ferromagnetic, it is a orderly arrangement because it is already having the ion, that is magnetic properties, iron, cobalt, nickel. It is a permanent, it is called as a permanent magnet. It is a properly ordered arrangement. So what is mean by antiferromagnetic? Antiferromagnetic. What is mean by antiferromagnetic? What is meant by antiferromagnetic? It is otherwise called as diamagnetic. Diamagnetic. What is diamagnetic? It is repelled by the external magnetic field any unpaired electron. So here that is the only slight difference for the diamagnetic. When we are applying the diamagnetic, when suppose in this antiferromagnetic there is unpaired electron also present. Unpaired electron is also present, but this unpaired electron repelled by the external magnetic field. So that is the reason the electrons are paired within itself. So in this orbital part, in this orbital. So what is the meaning for that? So what is ferromagnetic? That is the diamagnetic அப்படினா என்ன அர்த்தம்? electrons எல்லாமே pair இருக்கும், single electrons இருக்காது. Okay, second one, what is this is second one is paramagnetic. அப்பனா electrons, outermost electron வந்து single electrons இருக்கும், that is called as the paramagnetic. இதை எப்படி calculate பண்றோம்? mu s equal to n into n plus 2. What is n? N is equal to number of unpaired electron. இது வந்து அதோட unit mu g and Bohr magneton Bm. So the dipole moment. So இதை எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம்? இது அடுத்து next one is ferromagnetic. Iron, cobalt, nickel. So இதுக்கு மூணுக்குமே ferromagnetic properties இருக்கும். இது already proper-ஆ arrange ஆகியிருக்கும். So that is called as ferromagnetic. Next one is what is meant by antiferromagnetic. There is unpaired electrons. Unpaired இது வந்து diamagnetic. Diamagneticனா நம்ம எல்லாமே pair-ஆ இருக்கும். ஆனா இங்க வந்து unpaired electrons இருந்தாலும் due to this applied electric field, the external force of applied force, அப்போ என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா unpaired electron எல்லாமே அந்த ஆர்பிட்டலுக்குள்ளேயே வந்து pair-ஆ ஆயிடும். So suppose here that is d orbital 5 electrons. 5 electrons இருந்தது 1 2 3 4 5 electrons இருக்கு. இப்போ external field d5 ன்னு இருக்கு. இப்போ applied external field வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா அது உள்ளேயே pair-ஆ ஆயிடும். ஸோ எப்படின்னா 1 2 3 4 5. ஸோ இங்கே உள்ள pair ஆயிடும், ஒரு எலக்ட்ரான் மட்டும் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ இப்போ சப்போஸ் 4 இருந்துச்சுன்னா ஸோ இது உள்ளேயே pair ஆகிடும். ஸோ இது வந்து antiferromagnetic. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த ஸ்லைட் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ். பட் இன் திஸ் வாட் இஸ் த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் 3D series. ஸோ எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஸோ ஹியர் வந்து unpaired electron, இதில் வந்து முதல்ல சிங்கிள் எலக்ட்ரானாக இருக்கும். இப்போ d5ன்னு போட்டிருக்கிறேன். ஸோ பேர்டு ஆகிடும் அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு இதுலேயும் ரெண்டு எலக்ட்ரான் உள்ளே வந்துடும். ஸோ இதில் ஒரு எலக்ட்ரான் இருக்கும். 4 இருந்தது அப்படின்னா என்ன இருக்கும்? 2 எலக்ட்ரான் ஃபில் ஆகிடும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் antiferromagnetic. Okay, so this is the another one. So next one is what is the transition elements-ல எப்படி இருக்கும்? This magnetic characters 3D series-ல எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்க்கணும்னா first one is 3D series. The 3D series, the magnetic properties, it increases then decreases. We already know that how it will increases. Scandium to manganese increases, then manganese to zinc, it will be decreases. What is the reason? This is half-filled orbital, then again it will paired unpaired electron. So that is another, based on that magnetic moment, unpaired electrons are increases. So unpaired electrons increases, unpaired electron increases, that is increase the magnetic moment, unpaired electron increases, increase the magnetic moment. Okay, so this is the magnetic moment. This is the another one. Suppose number of unpaired electron is increases, means the magnetic moment is also increases. So how no, that is another one is how to calculate the number of unpaired electron. So here that is the simple calculation. First one is, so before going to that, this unpaired electron, this calculation may be asked for the 1 mark or 2 marks. So just memorize the at least the order of this scandium to zinc. Okay, we already know that scandium, I am writing the next page, the full pages I want, so that is I write the new pages. First one is scandium, titanium, vanadium, then chromium, then manganese, then iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. Okay, so this is the elements present in the 3D series. What are the electronic configuration? So that is, we already know that 3D1 4s2, 3D1 4s2, then 3D2 4s2, 3D3 4s2, 3D4 4s2, 3D5 4s2, 3D6 3D5 3D5 4s1, that is the half filled configuration. 3D6 4s2, 3D7 4s2, 3D8 4s2, night not coming, so 3D10 4s1, and our next one is 3D10 4s2. This is the electronic configuration, right? So here how to this is the up to scandium to zinc. Okay, so how to calculate the number of unpaired electron? Now see some example. First one is scandium 3 plus. So which one is diamagnetic? Scandium 3 plus and Sedon 2 plus, and another one is copper plus. Okay, so what is the electronic configuration of this three things? First one is scandium 3 plus. Scandium, see that scandium 3 electrons are removing. So 3 plus means 3 electrons are removing. Here 2, 1. 3 electrons are removing. What is the electronic configuration? 3D 0. So that is here the 3D 0. Next one is Sedon 2 plus. Here 2 plus will be removed. So that is 3D 10. What is 3D 10? So this is half filled, completely filled orbital. 3D 10 means completely filled. Next another one is Cu plus. Cu plus means 1 electrons removed. So that is here, that is also 3D 10. There's three elements are having diamagnetic property. Diamagnetic, there is no unpaired electron. Diamagnetic, there is no unpaired electron. In the 3D series, scandium 3 plus, Sedon 2 plus, Cu plus, so that is 3, all this is no unpaired electron. This is completely filled, this is also completely filled. This is diamagnetic properties. So next one is, what is the another one? So next we are going to see the titanium. So titanium 1, titanium 3 plus and titanium 3 plus and vanadium or vanadium 4 plus. Okay, from seeing this electronic configuration, what is the, this is the 3D orbital, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3D orbital. Okay, 3D orbital. Titanium 3 plus. See, titanium 3 plus na 2 electrons removed from the s orbital, only 1 electron. So that is only 1 electron. But coming to vanadium 4 plus. Vanadium 4 plus means here 2 electron, here 2 electron. There is only 1 electron. So that is n is equal to 1. Okay, what is n is equal to 1 means, what is the, how to calculate? Mu s equal to square root of n into n plus 2. Okay, so what is n? N is equal to 1 into 1 plus 2 square root. So equal to 1 into, so 3 equal to square root of 3. What is the square root of 3 value? 1.732 that is mu G or Bohr magneton. Okay, so mu G or Bohr magneton. This is the another one. Next example, titanium 2 plus and or titanium 2 plus or vanadium 3 plus. Okay, what is the electronic configuration? Okay, what is the electronic configuration? Here titanium 2 plus means here 2 electron removed, so that is 3d2. Vanadium 3 plus means here 3 electron, 2 electron removed from s orbital, 1 electron, that is 2 electron, that is 2 electron. Okay, so mu s equal to n is equal to 2. So mu s equal to square root of n into n plus 2 equal to square root of, that is 2 into 2 plus 2 equal to 2 into 4 equal to square root of 8. What is that value? So here 2.83 mu G. Okay, or Bohr magneton. BM, this is the unit of magnetic moment. Okay, so another one is next one. This is the another one. So here that is only 2 electron, 3d2, number of unpaired electron 3d2, n is equal to 2, mu is equal to this one. So next one is, what is the next one is number of electron 3. So how to calculate? Cr 3 plus, here next one is Cr 3 plus or Mn 4 plus or vanadium 2 plus. Okay, how to calculate this one? Again, 1. Okay, so here Cr3 plus, what is that value here? 3r3 plus, here 1 electron removing from that, see here 2 electrons, so that is 3d3, 3 unpaired electron, right? So here next Mn4 plus 2, here 2, again 3d3, vanadium 2 plus 2 electron removing, 3d3. So 3 means n is equal to 3. How to calculate n is equal to 3? Mu s equal to square root of n into n plus 2. So here 3 into 5 square root of 15. What is that value? So here 3.87. Okay, Bohr magneton. So next one is, next example, Cr2 plus or Mn 3 plus. Okay, so next one is again d orbital. Okay, how many electrons? Cr2 plus 2 electrons are removing, 3d4. Then Mn 3 plus, here 3 electron, again 3d4, 4 unpaired electron, right? 4 unpaired electron. So here n is equal to 4, mu s equal to n into n plus 2 equal to 4 into 6 square root of 24 equal to, what is that value? Square root of 24, the value is 4.89 mu B, Bohr magneton. So next one is fifth element, that is Mn2 plus Fe3 plus. Okay, 1 2 Mn2 plus Fe3 plus. Mn2 plus means 2 electron is removing, 3d5. Fe3 plus means again here 3 electrons are removing, 3d5. 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 electron. So here n is equal to 5, mu s equal to square root of n into n plus 2. So here 5 into 7 square root of 35, right? Square root of 35. So 5.91 mu B. Okay, so next one is the same unpaired electron here. That is, next one is cobalt. So D6 cobalt 3 plus, cobalt 3 plus, and Fe 2 plus. Okay, how to write? Cobalt 3 plus means here 3 electron is removing. How many electron? 3d6. So here Fe 2 plus means Fe 2 plus 2 electron removing 3d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons. So here another 1 electron is here. So that is here 4 unpaired electrons. So 4 unpaired electron we already calculated. N is equal to 4. Okay, so this is the another one. So next one is here, that is another one is 7 CO2 plus. Next example, CO2 plus. Here N is equal to 4. Okay, CO2 plus. What is the electronic configuration? 1, 2. Okay, so CO2 plus here, that is 2 electron, 3d7. 3d7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 according to the Hund's rule. So here 3 unpaired electron, N is equal to 3. This is the calculation. Okay, so here also I am writing here, that is 3d6, that is N is equal to 4. CO 3 plus, Fe 3, Fe 2 plus. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3d6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 unpaired electron, N is equal to 4. Here also 3 unpaired electron, N is equal to 3. So next one is nickel 2 plus, Ni 2 plus. What is the electronic configuration here? 1, 2, Ni2 plus. Ni2 plus 2 electron is removing 3d8. Okay, 3d8 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2 unpaired electron, N is equal to 2. The same calculation. Okay, so next one is here again only 1 electron, Cu plus 3d8. Next one is 3u9, Cu2 plus. Here also Cu2 plus. Here what is the Cu2 plus? So Cu2 plus means 3d9. 1, 2, 3d9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 1 unpaired electron, N is equal to 1. So that is the another one. Okay, so this is the calculation. Next one is Cu plus Zn2 plus, that is completely filled. It is a diamagnetic one. So this is the magnetic calculation. So this is the simple calculation. Suppose another one trick is there. So number of unpaired electron is coming as a whole number. Okay, see, N is equal to 1 here means that is only 1. So the using that one you can choose repeatedly asking for 1 mark. So that is number of unpaired electron. N is equal to 1 means the whole number 1. N is equal to 2 means the whole number 2. N is equal to 3 means the whole number 3. N is equal to 4 means that is number of unpaired electron is, you know, the number of unpaired electron, you know that value. Okay, so you can easily understand, easily remind it. So that is the N is equal to 1 means the whole number. That's all about the magnetic properties. Okay, thank you children, see the next video.